Hello, Dearborn Heights residents. It's Mayor Bazzi. We're doing our weekly updates. And today we have Chief Brogan. He's going to talk about fire safety at your home, especially during the holiday seasons. Sure. Welcome, Chief Brogan.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Yeah, we'll start with right behind us. We have this beautiful Christmas tree here, and this is obviously one of the signs of the season. And we all know we've all heard the hazards that come along with having a live tree in your house. And a lot of people choose to have a live tree, and that's totally acceptable, and it can be very safe as long as you keep it watered. That's the most important thing. And once you have a dry tree, that's very hazardous, because a dry Christmas tree, even though you don't have Christmas tree fires frequently, when you do have them, it's an unusual amount of, a disproportionate amount of fire deaths from that, because they burn so fast. And you'll go from no fire at all really to a large fire that's very difficult to escape from in a very short amount of time. When you have a dry tree, you can see it could act like kindling. Mm-hmm. So this starts when you actually purchase your tree. You want to make sure that you're not already buying a tree that's already dried out. And so you would pick it up and kind of tap it on the ground and see if a bunch of needles are falling off of it. That's a sign that it's probably a little bit dried out. You want to make sure that it's dry. Have them cut off the base for you. And then when you get it home, get it set up and keep it filled with water multiple times a day. Keep checking it, make sure it has a lot of water in it. That's the number one priority when you have a live tree.
Well, that's what about the fires, like stove fires and things like that?
Yeah, you still have, and you have a lot of cooking fires. Again, this is a busy time of year for fires, especially cooking fires are a big one. People get distracted. People who don't cook as frequently, and so they might make some more amateur kind of mistakes, or they forget. Some people actually will have things stored in their oven and turn things on. We've had people that had their actual instruction booklets from the oven, and they turned it on because they haven't used it in so long, and that will catch on fire. So you always want to be very careful. Try not to get distracted. And then one of the other big hazards is candles. Candles actually cause, you always hear about Christmas trees, but candles cause way more fires than Christmas trees do. Candles can be, if they're left unattended. A lot of people have an Advent wreath on their kitchen tables that might be made up of actual live Christmas, a wreath made from not artificial, but actually a real tree. Mm-hmm. And they burn them down every night, and then if you leave them unattended, then I've had several fires where those have caught on fire in the past. But any kind of candles left unattended are always a hazard.
Yeah. So. Well, thank you, Chief. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a happy holidays to you and your family.
And happy holidays to you as well, and to everyone in Dearborn Heights.
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. So another thing happening this week, our COVID cases in Dearborn Heights have surpassed 10,200. We're the fifth highest number of cases in Wayne County. And as of right now, we lost 150 residents. We do have a vaccination event coming up on the 23rd. It's going to be at the Berwyn. So we're going to be offering both shots, Moderna and Pfizer, and also booster shots. In addition to that, we're going to also have flu shots if you're interested. There's no appointment is necessary, so please stop by at the Berwyn. We're going to have it from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Just want to also update you, we had the new trash hauling company, which is Priority. It was chosen. We had it on the agenda on Tuesday, so it was accepted by council, so we will be going to Priority, but we still have to give the 90-day notice to the current company that we're dealing with. So probably early March or so, we should start seeing Priority trucks hauling the trash here in Dearborn Heights. We had also an event at Annapolis High School. We have one of the students just graduated last year, Nadia Nasser. She was spearheading a suicide awareness for all the students. So the students were given booklets, for them to cope, how to cope and things like that. So it was a very successful event that we had. A lot of students showed up and had the booklet. So thank you, Nadia Nasser, for spearheading that, and thank you to the Annapolis principal, Ms. Howard, for letting us host that event over there at Annapolis, and also all the teachers and counselors. Thank you. Also at Wise Academy, we also had a family that was adopted and they made their Christmas wish come true. They donated a lot of blankets and a lot of their toiletries just a few days ago. So I want to remind you, next Thursday on the 23rd, the City Hall will be closed. And so if you need anything, we'll be open Monday through Wednesday. So if you need anything, please come, on those 3 days. Thursday will be closed. All the city buildings will be closed other than the Berwyn for the COVID vaccination. Again, please be safe. Hope you have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all. And be safe, and hope to see you next week.